This segment of the news is brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
In this week's court report, the local man accused in the alleged statutory rape of a young woman, who is now his wife, has been granted permission by the court to remain in contact with her, and more new jury trial dates are scheduled in district court for him. During Jason Gall's latest proceeding, a status check, the court denied the state's request to support a proposed no-contact order remaining in effect. At issue, though, Gall's attorney states that he was never served the previous order for no contact, so the defendant did not know it was in effect. This, even though the court noted that Gall previously signed a no-contact order back in February 2017. Also during that status check, Gall's wife, Priscilla, who is the sister of Gall's ex-girlfriend, Antoinette Bell, testified regarding the testimony she gave at the preliminary hearing and states that she was not coached prior to the hearing. Priscilla also testified regarding the physical and verbal contact she has had with Gall every day and states that she has never spoken with the defendant about this case. The witness then continued to testify that she is not afraid of Gall. He is facing charges of statutory sexual seduction, incest, child abuse and neglect, lewdness with a child under 14, unlawful use of minor in producing porn, and promotion of sexual performance of a minor. Gall had an initial trial start date of May 30th for his criminal case in district court after pleading not guilty, invoking his right to a speedy trial during his arraignment hearing. Then Gall's jury trial was slated to start November 14th, but now Gall's jury trial is currently scheduled to begin January 29th, 2018. Notably, Gall also previously filed a formal complaint against Nye County, accusing current and former NCSO law enforcement officials of alleged outrageous and malicious conduct regarding his seized laptop and pornographic videos found on it. A bench warrant was just issued Monday for the Pahrump father accused of several instances of child abuse and other related charges. Mark Kirby was a no-show for his arraignment hearing, but his attorney was present during the defendant's first proceeding after his case was bound over to district court following waiving his preliminary hearing in justice court. Kirby was taken into custody at Home Depot after police received a report of an adult male repeatedly striking a juvenile male, Kirby's 14-year-old son. Witnesses say they observed Kirby strike the underage child in the face nearly a dozen times. The child had blood coming out of his nostril, on his lips and teeth, and on his forehead. During their investigation, police also discovered previous instances of violence involving Kirby's son, including allegations of being strangled, headbutted, and threatened. Kirby's 16-year-old daughter also told police the suspect previously headbutted and threatened her. Kirby currently faces the formal charge of attempted child abuse. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
Foxconn was offered a tax incentive to move to the U.S. Angela Miles reports.
Topping our news, lawmakers advanced a $3 billion tax break to lure Foxconn, a company based in Taiwan, to build a massive plant in Wisconsin. A new version of that bill was created to answer critics who contend the state was giving away too much to get the plant and bring thousands of jobs to the area. Democrats have said the Republican-controlled committee was moving way too fast. A full vote could happen later this week. A so-called secret meeting is sending Apple shares higher. CNBC reports officials from Apple and insurance company Aetna met behind closed doors recently to talk about offering free or discounted Apple Fitness tracking smartwatches to Aetna's 23 million members. Berkshire Hathaway, the big investment company founded by billionaire Warren Buffett, has dumped all of its shares in GE and instead is buying stock in Synchrony.
A protest in Durham, North Carolina took a turn today when protesters toppled down a Confederate statue and then kicked and spit on it. The event, organized to stand in solidarity with anti-racist activists in Charlottesville, Virginia, gathered demonstrators at the old Durham County Courthouse. The courthouse had a monument in front paying tribute to the boys who wore gray, which was dedicated in 1924. It depicted a soldier holding a gun on top of a concrete pillar. One of the protesters climbed a ladder and tied a rope to the top of the statue, and then the statue was pulled down.
All right, more news on the way when we return.